He broke my brother's spine in a fight, so I made sure his son would never walk either. He shattered my brother's spine like it was a folding chair at a WWE match. And the worst part, it wasn't even over something big, just a bar stool. One stool at our dad's bar that both of them reached for at the same time. My brother chuckled and said, "Go ahead, man." But this dude, this grown man-child named Marcus, thought he was being mocked. 3 seconds later, my brother was on the ground, twitching like a broken puppet. Hospital said the spinal cord was severed. Just like that, he was done. No more walking, no more hiking, no more standing up for anything, except maybe courtroom testimony. Marcus, he got 3 years. 3. For paralyzing someone for life. Good behavior got him out in 2. Meanwhile, I spent those same 2 years spoon-feeding my brother mashed potatoes and pretending I didn't notice he cried himself to sleep. So yeah, I was a little motivated. Marcus had a son, cute kid, football star, full ride potential, legs like tree trunks. Would have been a real shame if someone snapped those trunks. But I wasn't gonna be obvious. I'm not stupid. I didn't want revenge, I wanted irony. Big difference. I moved 2 towns over, got a job at the same private training facility his son used, changed my name, grew a beard, got fake credentials that looked more real than Marcus's GED. 6 months later, I was Coach Dean, the mobility expert. Oh, the irony. I spent a year slowly becoming his son's favorite person. He called me Coach D. I called him Future Regret. I trained him hard, but I trained him smart, built his trust, pushed his limits, until one day I said, "Let's take your game to the next level. Cutting edge stuff. Special gear. You in?" He was. Custom ankle weights, modified treadmill, stability enhancing braces, all rigged. Not enough to injure, yet just enough to wear him down. To weaken every ligament, slowly. Invisible damage, the kind no MRI spots until it's too late. Then came the final push. A private field, off-season. Just me and him. I told him we'd do resistance sprints with a harness, except the harness was a lie. I'd rigged the release. First sprint, I let go right when he hit full speed. He flew like a deer, landed like a sack of wet bricks. I heard the pop from 20 feet away. He screamed, then tried to stand. His legs said no. Doctors called it a catastrophic dislocation, nerve damage, spinal trauma. I called it a callback. Marcus didn't know until 2 weeks later. Showed up to the rehab center, saw me wheeling his son out for sun therapy. He looked at me. I looked at him. He knew. I leaned in close and said, "Your son's got your eyes, and now your karma." He tried to swing. Security dragged him out like trash night. I watched from the window with a juice box in hand. The kid? He never suspected a thing. Still texts me for rehab tips. Still thinks Coach D cares. He even cried once, thanking me for being there. God, I almost broke character. As for Marcus, last I heard, he started drinking again. Wife left. No job. 2 paralyzed men in one family. Both his fault. If there's a hell, he's living in the trailer park right next to it. And me? I sleep just fine, because justice isn't a courtroom verdict. It's the sound of bones snapping in poetic symmetry. And now, every time his son wheels into the bathroom, I hope Marcus hears it. That soft sound of the chair, and remembers what walking used to sound like. I didn't take his son's legs out of rage. I did it out of rhythm. After all, revenge is better served symmetrically.